Hey. All right. Good. Let's see. Oh. Hello, Darius. Ralph Hellabass. Hella meeting. What kind of meeting you in? What time's the next meeting, Hella? AJ, you got any bids down on you know what? You know where? Takes me nap. I'll don't worry, Hella. I will drone on, and you should have no problems napping. Hella. Grizzly? What's new? What am I doing here? I don't like this. I don't like what I'm doing. Trying to package these Eric baits so they don't get beat up. I was leading an uncomfortable amount last night. What is your username initials? Hello, Scott. I did get outbid on those on that grouping of rods with the what I thought was a whatchamacallit, a scorpion. You know what AJ's name looks like? Just got me some custom balsa from Japan. What kind? Who's the maker? Riddle? Yeah, I forgot to ask that. I'm assuming one of you is bidding on those Lucky Crafts, those Lucky Strokes, which is a pretty good name. Seen a dude get about a 6 on a Huddleston earlier. You mean live in person? In this reality? Or virtually? No idea. Well, hopefully they're good. Hopefully you got some jewels. What lake? Grizzly? Pond? Lake? It's good to know guys still out there in the world slinging Huddlestons. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. As Halle Berry would say. Local pond in Southern California. Leg Lake. I feel like there's a joke to be made in there somewhere. Nasty Nate, what's up? Man, speaking of trout, I just finished up a Hinkle trout. And I will tell you something. That thing is succulent. It's sexy as hell. I keep looking at it. I'm like, damn, dude. I like this one. I like it a lot. I'll show y'all when it gets dried. It's not dry. I just clear coated it a few minutes ago. I've had the crud. I've had the baby crud. Earlier this week, midweek, I caught the crud. Lots of sneezing, and yesterday was the runny nose day. So Runny nose was better today. Still a little snot, not too terrible. But my dad was working on his lawnmower yesterday, and there was something wrong with the carburetor, and it was allowing gasoline to leak back into the motor and the exhaust and the oil and everywhere else it could get. So every bit of gasoline that was in the tank leaked out somewhere in the motor. Well, when I got to the shop this morning, it smelled like you took 10 gallons of gasoline and just poured it on the floor everywhere. Awful. Still smells like gasoline. Like if you walked in the hallway, it smells like gas. It's terrible. So he's been out there dicking with that damn mower, but I couldn't. I waited as long as I could to clear coat because my mask pulls air from the warehouse, and when it pulls stinky gasoline air, that goes into my lungs. It started happening yesterday afternoon when I was painting with my cold, and made me a little nauseous. And then I realized what was happening, that it was gasoline fumes. So put me a little bit behind. A broken valve, something like that. The carb was pretty dirty, so he put a cutoff valve on the gas line now, so he doesn't have to worry about it wicking gas down. So even if it is dicked up, the gas stops in the line. Kyle, that's what I was thinking. It's a good thing I didn't. It's a good thing I didn't walk in here this morning and put my feet in the chair and light up a Camel. That was exactly what I was thinking. Man, good thing I didn't start my morning off with a nice, delicious cigarette. Because I would have probably nuked this place. I would have nuked this place. So, yeah, we've been huffing gas today. No big deal. The huge, getting high off gas, that was a thing before they messed with it. Yeah, is that not a thing anymore? Is that not a thing anymore? Do people not huff gas anymore? No, I didn't. I didn't schedule the stream tonight because I didn't know if I would have the crud. But I do feel better. But it would have been last minute. I still feel kind of crummy. So, yeah, guys, the shop was filled with gasoline fumes this morning, and it was I was saying what a good thing it was that I didn't come in here and fire up a morning cigarette. Cost too much. Yeah, I could see gas getting a little pricey for the huffers out there. When I think of huffing, you know who I think about? Anybody care to put in the comments who I think about when I think of huffing things? Now, I feel like somebody should get this. Non-fishing related. I feel like Geist would get this. BBC? No, not BBC. Where's that guy? Tobacco, and you're right. You're right, guys. I don't know that things get better than that. That used to be my favorite. Just like a damn horseshoe full of Copenhagen, and then go down there and sit on the pot and play on your phone for like 30 minutes till your legs go numb. Then you get up and stagger off. back into the world, back into the human realm. Huffing gold spray paint. I didn't know that was a thing either. Why gold? Actor? Possibly, yes, I would say actor. Renaissance man, among other things. Yes, I would say musician, actor, writer, artist, degenerate. That's probably the clue you need. Walking with numb feet is harder than you think it is. Let's see, Ralph. Ralph has got us fixed up. That's the float and the needle valve won't close in the bowl. I think you're right. Thank you, Ralph. He took that thing out. He took that thing apart and watched some YouTube videos on it. And got it working, I think. They had to change the way gold was made. There was something in it that would get people out there. Wow. Change the way gold was made. Wonder what that was. Wonder if I've got any of that stuff. How did I add your comment? Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. Jeremy, how's the gold paint these days? You give any up lately? Silver and gold. You're not sure who the huffer is? Man goes by the name Jesco White, who I'm sure many of you have heard of. The Dancing Outlaw. Anybody? Anybody know old Jesco? Probably not a feller you want to have over for dinner, but if you hear him talk or tell a story, there's usually huffing involved. Hello, you've heard that too? About the gold paint? Weird. Y'all are gonna know something's up when excuse me, when there's 6 burn drops in a row, all solid gold. You're gonna say, we're gonna have to have an intervention with Painter Dude. He has found the gold. I was young when that was going on. That was stupid as shit. Yeah, huffing paint never seemed like a good idea to me. Oh, guys, you got the Rona. You got it from that damn show, didn't you, bro? That was like where it got passed around like 3 or 4 years ago, or a couple years ago. Everybody got it. And the classic, like any of those big shows. You go to one of them big fishing shows, you're getting the Rona. Unless you're Jesco White. And he don't get it. Jesco don't get the Rona. He is impervious to any airborne flu or bacteria or anything. But we've helped him enough stuff as that guy. You get a little Rona huff, not even phased. The years of gold spray paint and gasoline nuke that stuff before it ever gets to you. It's what the wife said. You went to that damn fishing show. You went to that damn fishing show and had Travis Manson talk your ear off for an hour. It's funny, guys, that all the people that went to that show and saw Travis all had the same story. Dude was mute. Why go? Is my question. Why go? Peanut butter and Vicks, yummy. Hopefully I'm on the better end of this stuff. I'm sick of being sick though. You ever heard that saying? Sick of being sick? That's me. Luckily this one wasn't terrible. It's not terrible. Y'all ever done the cayenne pepper on a peanut butter sandwich? I know A-Mart, rest in peace, A-Mart. Aaron Martins used to do the cayenne and peanut butter sandwich in the wintertime, I believe, and it would keep him warm. The old Johnson commercial. I wish I could add that to the chat. Jeremy, any of y'all ever see the old Johnson outboards commercials? They're pretty funny. Just me and my Johnson. Just me and my girl and my Johnson. I don't have the speaking voice like the gentleman that did the talking for that, but you get the point. I don't know if you can get away with that these days. Unreleased BY Glide jerkbaits. So does it have a lip or does it have no lip? I like peanut butter a lot. I like peanut butter. I probably have a peanut butter sandwich every day. I use jelly though. Blackberry. The old Big Johnson shirt. I do remember the Big Johnson shirt. But the Big Johnson shirt unfortunately came out during an era where my mother was the purchaser of my clothing and filtered all my clothing. So definitely did not get a Big Johnson shirt. That one got nixed. It was also probably shortly thereafter the game hats came out with like the hats that were like South Carolina. It said Cox across them, or like Morehead State University, or all those that became trendy. I think those were kind of riding the Big Johnson train. They kind of picked up where Big Johnson left off. Every male born in the 70s and 80s wore a Big Johnson shirt to school and had to turn it inside out. I can see that. I can see that. I never got one. I never got the Big J shirt. I'll tell you what I did have was in high school, and I've still never worn it. It's probably worth something to some off-roaders, but I have an original. This is probably from like 2001. I have an original BDS lifts shirt, like truck lifts, that says, "To get deep in the bush, you need big dick suspension. And I think the company sold later and they changed their name, or they went from big dick suspension to something not that. That was a little more appropriate. So probably a rare shirt. People probably like it. Now you have a hog cranking shirt. I do. I have one here in case I mess up my shirt. I can wear Hog Tom. I'd rather be cranking my hog as it's at the home. It's at the homestead, hanging up next to my suit. The Berkshire Beagle Club had a bumper sticker that read, "Western Massachusetts is big cock country." There you go. I guess it was just like the times, dude. But like, I find that like hugely amusing. I wish there was more of that still. I don't think people would think it was as funny though. You know what I mean? Where we're at as a society. Need to make a cranking hog shirt for the campers. Would anybody wear that, honestly? Or would it just be a novelty? Like, where do you wear I'd rather be cranking my hog or similar shirt? Morgan, I think I have it. I have the bait. I just got to find it. I have the bait. I don't think I can show it though. It's a topwater, if you could imagine. I'll dig it out. I'll show it on a private stream. Tourney day. That would be a pretty good tourney shirt. Wear it under your normal shirt, and then when things got serious, strip down. Find the biggest community hole on the whole lake, and then just pull up in the middle of everybody. Take your jacket off. Then they see your shirt, and everybody leaves and gives you the spot. It is pencil dick popperish. Pen pal you later. Did y'all ever have one of those? Guys, before you go, did you ever have a pen pal? I think I actually wrote I think I had one of those. Like a real life stranger that I sent a handwritten letter to. I don't remember who they were. And I don't remember I don't remember us being pen pals for very long. But that's weird. But we did pen pal, I think, once or twice. And then it was over. I wonder what that person's doing now. What if they were like some famous person? That'd be cool. That would be cool. Nobody has pen pal? My girlfriend at the time used to live near Niagara Falls. The IBTC. I'd wear it everywhere. It's like wearing the "this lake sucks" and showing up to the lake. People will chuckle. Only a few Karens will be offended by a cranking hog shirt. Oh man. Maybe I'll just do a private run. Not that I sell thousands of T-shirts, but I definitely would want the Tacklecraft cranking hog shirt to be Very limited. Until people started emailing me when I woke up and I had 100 emails that said, "Where do I get the Cranking My Hog shirt?" You had to do that in some English class. Huh. It was mandatory that you write a stranger a letter. Interesting. I will say it was pretty exciting getting mail as a kid, even if it was from some strange person. I guarantee you that that letter is still at my mom's house from that strange person. I'd like to know. I'd like to know their name because you could probably find them on Facebook. I had a shirt that said, "I jerk it every chance I get it," with a jerk bit on it. You had a shirt, or you have a shirt, AJ? Because something tells me you wore that every day of your honeymoon. You packed one paper bag of clothing for the honeymoon, and you took your jerkbait shirt. And then your lovely new wife said, "AJ, put on your nice suit. We're going to dinner." And she said, "Where's your clothes?" And I said, "That's all I brought." "Your jerkbait shirt? Seriously?" "Yeah." Oh, I got more. Son of a bitch. Son of a bee sting. I do not currently know where it is. I wore it to the classic when it went. Did you have any people comment? Nice shirt, bro. Me too. Hey, man, follow me to the bathroom. Did anybody comment on your shirt? Brian, I would like every shirt design to have a SIG in it. There's been some good SIG designs coming across. That came across the chat in the years past that I would like to do. Breaking Hearts and Burning Darts. That was a good one. My nice shirt I wore on the honeymoon was a Busch Light shirt. Oh, you did have people comment on your shirt. That's interesting. which is odd to be walking around and have another man comment on your jerk off shirt. That's funny. I'd rather be jerking. Or I jerk it every chance I get. Hello, Burn. What's happening? Not just men. Ooh. I forget that there's actually women that somehow get suckered into going to these things. I do forget that sometimes. Ladies that go to the classic have the wandering eyes, apparently. Looking for the dudes with the jerk it shirts. AJ show off his Busch Light sponsorship. That's right. You know, I don't like Busch Light. I like it, but I like Busch Heavy way better. I was talking to my neighbor about that. We're talking about the beer he likes to drink, and he's like, I like Coors Light, and I like this oatmeal stout occasionally, and I like this other weird beer. And he's like, occasionally I like a Budweiser. I was like, now we're talking. I can get behind some Buds. He's like, yeah, I like a Bud. You don't see much love for the Bud Heavies lately. One Barracuda. You didn't catch anything you could eat? Oatmeal beer. IPA people. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever tried an oatmeal stout. Actually, I did 2 weeks ago. That was the one that was like oatmeal, coffee, chocolate, and all this other stuff. It was in the single section of the grocery store. I got it for the ride home, which is only 2 minutes away, but MLS here, enjoying all day IPA. I never could get into the IPAs. They're a little potent for me in the flavor department. They got a lot of bite. I just like a heavy drinking beer. Busch, Budweiser, stuff like that. Old red and white, that's right. And there's just something that makes you feel a little more macho drinking a big, tall boy red and white Budweiser. You drink one of those, you look down and you're wearing your rather be cranking my hog shirt and you didn't even know it. Just one. I can get behind that. Drink one and it kind of nukes your taste buds, and then you can then the other ones flow a little smoother. Good old High Life, the tall blondes. Nothing wrong with the tall blonde. All right, now I need a box. Maybe I'll reuse this old Burnsy box. That'd be a good box to use. Craft beer. No, I never really got into the cork sniffing beer stuff. Obviously, I like cheap beer. High Life for life. No, just regular Miller Lite. My dad likes old Miller Lite. If I'm feeling real fancy, I'll drink a Modelo. I do like the Modelos. They're very flavorful. I don't know if all these are going to fit in this box. These damn Epic Shads take up a lot of room, bros. I might be able to get them in here. Yeah, they'll fit. They're going to fit. I don't like the whiskey, Morgan. I can't get into it. Never have cared for it. Makes me too hot. Makes me too hot. All right. Feels good. Where's my tape? Anybody see a tape dispenser? It's around here somewhere. Later, Nasty. What's a good whiskey, Morgan? What's the go-to? If you had one to sip, Death Row whiskey sip, what is it? Easier to find Buffalo Trace in Turks and Caicos than it is here. That's interesting. Yeah. When we were building, I think I talked about this a couple weeks ago. When we were building our lake house, it was me, Frank the Tank, who was like in charge. I was just a hand, and there was another hand. His name was Mark, and he was like 50, and he would drink as many Miller High Lifes the night before or at night. Like we get done working, and he would just like sit there and just slam Miller High Lifes. And every morning he got up and threw up, and I would listen to him laying in bed in the bathroom. It was awful. Henry McKenna Tenure or Penelope Architect. Knob Creek. I had some I forget what it was. It wasn't Knob. But it was the first time I drank whiskey that you could drink it, like that I could drink it on the rocks and it wasn't like repulsive. I forget which one it was. That was when I realized that there's like better stuff out there than Evan Williams Green Label. Who in the hell came in here and moved my damn tape dispenser? Later, Little Rich. I'm about to run myself. Morgan, I've never heard of any of those. When I was in Austin, there was a lot of people that liked shooting Jameson, Kyle. I was never a fan of that. It was not on my list of things I like to drink straight. But when in Rome, got more booze. Did you have a lot of leftovers? That's how we were, AJ. I think we finally finished our last bottle of Tito's. Because we worked in the Amy and I both did worked in the service industry, working those events for a company that they employed all the they provided all the bar service for all those big events like ACL and shit like that. So they had Buku booze, and somebody hooked us up with booze for our wedding, and we had cases and cases and cases of Tito's, because Tito's was in Austin, and you could get Tito's, like you could just message Tito's and be like, hey, I got a tailgate coming up, you want to sponsor it? And they're like, sure, here's a case of Tito's. Like Tito's was flowed like water out there. But I think we finally ran out. Oh, Bobby. Yes, the title of the video. Here we are 40 minutes in, and I haven't discussed that. But be curious to know what you guys think. I heard one of these sales gurus on Instagram yesterday, and he says that somehow he figured out that his beard, he had facial hair, that it was costing him like 20% of his sales did not close because he had facial hair. And he said once he started clean shaving, he closed more deals. I don't know if I believe that. Do you? Like, I don't know. But this guru tells us that, and if you are going to have a beard, you need to be able to see your skin, and you need to line it up and be clean trimmed around your beard every day. That's what I thought, Bobby. That seemed pretty. Like I can understand if it's like, listen, dude, like your face tattoos are costing you sales. Maybe you know what I mean. Your naked chick on your forearm tattoo might be costing your sales. Your 666 across your bicep is potentially costing you sales. Your snake tongue you had surgically cut to where you have a split tongue now might be costing you sales. Sure. A damn beard? I don't think so. I call BS. Old Forester. That's what the old man likes. Yes, it's the old man's booze of choice. What does he sell? I don't know. I think everything. He's obviously trying to sell you how to sell now, so he's one of those guys. But of course, he added in, I didn't grow a beard until I made my first million. It's like, shut up, you douche. As a Porsche tech, I can agree with the tattoos. Some of the older folks don't care for that look. Yeah, I can see that. Like, certainly. But I really don't know that a beard is costing you that much. I wouldn't think, but I mean, it's because, but like psychologically, I don't know that there's anything about a beard that would make you untrustworthy. I mean, maybe if you've got like a scraggly ass beard that like looks like, you know what, I could see that people like not liking that look because you just look unkept and dirty, and but just like a normal beard, like, oh. John, we're just talking about beards and sales. Hand tattoos make your hands look dirty. I could see that. I could see that. I knew a girl once got a white tattoo. The ink was white, so it didn't show up. Help me understand that. In the chat, please let me know. Please wrap my mind around the invisible tattoo. I've had beard since the day I graduated from high school. Me too, Darius. I haven't clean shaved. I couldn't tell you the last time I clean shaved. I didn't clean shave for my wedding. Tattooed their ring with white ink. A mustache is better than a beard in sales. Interesting. I've never heard this whole psychological sales pitch on facial hair. But the sales world is a whole different ballgame. Like everything is under a microscope in order to close. Whatever you can do to close more deals. Cut your hair. Whatever. Weird fingernails. Yeah, I wouldn't I don't know. I've had a beard for years, started turning white in my 20s. Completely white. Yeah, mine's starting. I've got the little I've got like sporadic white hair in here, but it's really coming in thick right here. It's like the Charlie Chaplin. So there's my tape. All right, we'll see if I can I'm going to mute this real quick so your ears don't get blasted. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Listen and offer solutions. Yeah. That's what I've always heard. That's what I've always heard. Silent packing tape. I need to find some of that. I haven't been to the Silent store lately. Yeah, those sales guys, they're a different breed. Let's see what this. I love the sales guy that try to sell sales. That's like the ultimate con. 2 pounds of Epic Shads. That's a lot of Epic Shads. Recently seen an Insta post about a pH level of a lady's vag that can make your facial hair go white. That's interesting. How do you know? Excuse me, ma'am. Can I take a vag sample to check your pH to make sure my beard does not turn white? Thank you, mischievous fish. It's interesting to know. Everybody can get on Amazon and order their pH testing kits now, so their beards don't turn white. Interesting thing you've noticed: white hairs grow longer and faster. Yeah, I feel like they're a little more stiff, like they're a little stronger than the other boys. Maybe. All right. Gator's got a Santa beard. Gator, you should get into being Santa at like the mall. Apparently, this big payday is like $600 a day or something. They hold more wisdom. Possible. Anyway, all right, I guess we're gonna shut down beard talk. See what else we can get into. I got to get into the shipping department. I got to send this to the shipping department. I have to get off of here. Shipping department has to use this computer. But anywho, Bobby, no, I was sick yesterday, and I didn't know if I was going to be. I didn't plan on being well today, so I unscheduled it. But I woke up and felt pretty decent. But I also woke up and felt pretty decent yesterday, and then felt like death after I dropped the kids off. I got here and like snot started running down my face, and I had the chills where I couldn't get warm. Where you just like sitting there, like, is it cold? And you go outside and you look and it's 72 degrees. It's not cold, but you're just like cold everywhere. Unveil the guest. No, I mean it's not like damn Denny Brauer or anything, but be somebody interesting to talk to. How's your crud coming along, Bobby? You feeling any better? Anthony Geis has got the Rona. You got the Rona. Are you on the upper end, or are you still kind of in purgatory? The pilot. AJ, you want to co-host that one? You want to co-host with the pilot? I'm sure you've got a whole journal of questions you'd like to ask him. A little better. I feel like you're healing. That's good. That's good. He's captured the ghost of Ed that haunts his shop. True. I captured it. And it's in this jar of number 11 pork frogs. See this smoky look? That's the spirit. He lives inside there. And I'll release him. I want to know if the Messiah has thrown the. I know he kept them on his bedside table and would fondle them. I don't know if they've actually seen water. I don't get the emails. Come on, AJ. I don't. The funny thing about that dude is I don't like. Does he even still do that? Like, does he like still like try and like give people tips? Hives, Make a wish. You gotta huff it, Morgan. It's like the gold spray paint. You crack the Uncle Josh number 11 quart, you gotta huff it. You gotta huff the spirit. Yeah, kids seem immune to this shit. Like the kids get it and they have like a snotty nose and they're like, that's about it. Like I get it. I get the snotty nose, but it's like with 8 other symptoms. He hasn't come back down this way since the first Tuesday nighter. Well, the Messiah needs to get off his ass and come on down and derb it up with Morgan and the rest of the boys. The rest of the hammers on the Arkansas River. Nephew seems to be liking the guitar. He learned some song by the Smiths. I don't know which one. I had a live stream, said he needed to come look in the box and ain't been here since. I need to get the Messiah back on. I said this before. I like talking to the Messiah. It makes you feel good. I know I think I'd like to dig through the Messiah's box because I don't feel like the Messiah is sitting on a ton of volume, but I feel like what he does have is probably all chewed to shit. You know what I mean? Like you dig through all of his baits and none of them are new. They're all just destroyed. Is AJ still here? AJ, are you still here? AJ, if you are, blink twice. I noticed something in this auction that we looked at. Yes, okay. I was noticing something in this auction. I was trying to find baits that were hook rashed. Like I wanted to see what the guy's like number one bait was, right? Like I wanted to see what he threw the shit out of. Apparently nothing. Because I don't know that I saw a bait in any of those boxes that looked like it had ever been fished. Did you notice that, or did I miss something? Did you see any that looked like they had some use? I know I saw a KVD 200 jerkbait that was rashed. I probably skipped that section. I was looking for more wigglers. But even his wiggle warts, like his wiggle warts that would rash up pretty bad, or like get a spinnerbait skirt stuck to him or something. I didn't notice anything that was like, the guy was throwing. But oh, I gotta tell this story. So I get home. Amy's going to pick up the kids at my parents' house. I get home. It's me and Boo Boo. I'm making some food. Green chili enchiladas. And I hear a door shut. And that's typically Amy. And the kids want me to come get them out of the car. So when I hear her door shut, I walk outside of the kitchen, walk into the driveway, and get the kids out. That's normal routine when I'm at home and Amy's got the kids. So I hear a door shut, and it's like 7:00. I'm like, all right, that's him. So I open the door, and when I open the door, Boo Boo's standing beside me, and the Amazon guy is walking around my truck, and Boo Boo barks at anything. So if she hears a door shut, whether it's Amy's, Amazon guy, UPS, ice cream man, doesn't matter. She's barking. She doesn't want them. She wants to eat them. So if it would have been Amy and I opened the door, she'd have ran out there and like jumped around by the car and been all excited. Well, when I open the door, she bolts. Not Amy, Amazon man dropping off a package. Well, Boo Boo gets after this dude. This dude leaps into the back of my truck and is rolling around in the back of my truck, and Boo Boo is jumping on my truck trying to attack this man. She's not really trying to eat him, but she's pretty pissed. And it's hard for me to not laugh. But the guy, I walk over there and grab the dog, and the guy reaches his hand up and hands me the package outside of the bed of or from the inside of the bed of my truck. He's like, "There's your package." I was like, "Sorry about that, man. Thought you were the wife." And he said, "Nah." I said, "Well, good thing the truck was there." But unfortunately, the Ring camera did not catch it of all times. Like, what's the point of a Ring camera when somebody can walk down your driveway, jump in the back of your truck, dog running around, and the Ring camera doesn't pick it up? But there is another Ring camera off of our door where you can see the guy rolling around in the back of my truck. Pretty amusing. The dog is harmless, but chased some Amazon driver with a man bun back to his van and just threw the package in the yard. That's like Boo Boo. She's not gonna bite him. Like I don't think she's really trying to eat this guy. She just didn't want him there. He was an intruder, and she wanted him gone. But I need to see if I can. Yeah, I can probably play it. You'll be able to see it. I know you can see the guy in the back of the truck. Let's see. When was that? That was yesterday at like 7:00. Where is it? Was after that? No. There he is. You can't really see it because the damn light's blinding. But the dude jumped pretty high. Burn, you're a local to the New Jersey area. You saw that live on the news about BTC. That's pretty funny. I remember when that happened. I hadn't heard much out of BTC. Where's he been hiding? Does he still do Bass After Dark? I hadn't watched Bass After Dark in a while. Does that come on tonight? Let's see. I don't get Bass After Dark notifications. Is that still a thing? They still have shitty topics. Bass After Dark. What is the state of the bass fishing industry? What's tonight? Latest. Wow. Who won the off season? What does that mean? Whatever. Later, Gator. Am I winning any lots? No, I think I kept getting outbid. Outbid notification. Another person outbid me. Let's see what they've outbid me on. The 3-pack of Powell's I got outbid on. $765. I don't need another $765 anyway. Looks like these are all 7.6, maybe. Oh, that's badass. Did they do any good? Burn? Yeah, so I got outbid. I'll revisit that one. When does it end? The 6th? What day is that? When can I snipe? Oh, that's today. Oh. Let's see. I've been outbid on everything. I've been outbid on the Lucky Stroke baits. I got outbid on the Lucky Strokes. That might have been you. How much did I bid on those? I bid $90 on the Lucky Strokes. Somebody beat me on the Lucky Strokes. I don't know that I'm going to win anything, AJ. What are these? Lucky Stroke lot 118. Yeah, I got outbid on the Lucky Strokes. What sucks is they send you a notification every time somebody bids. Sometimes bad, but last time I saw him got 2 trophies, but you see also River Guide for the youth. That's awesome. I probably outbid you. I could have. Did you have like a $45 bid on it or something? Eyes burning. Yeah, I tried to get the Lucky Strokes. I guess I'm in my eye. The funniest part about it is a typo for the wrong brand. Yeah, that was sorry, AJ. That was me, but it's gone. The thing is, if you wanted to pay, like if you had $1,000 to blow, you could probably get some pretty decent deals. But like me, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to get like decent deals, but I'm not trying to like force anything. Like I'm not in love with that lot, so I don't want to pay like even $5 a bait for those. But even at $5, you would be getting a good deal. But on the other hand, it's $5 for a bait that I really don't like. There are some in there that are probably good, but yeah, that's what I'm saying, AJ. Like I would pay, $3 a bait, but I'm not going to pay 5 or 6. But even 5 or 6 would be a good deal for somebody. But if you start paying $5 a bait for all those lots, you're going to be $3,000 in the hole by the time it's all said and done. But I did want those Powells. I did want all the Powells because those are getting hard for me to find these days, and all my rods are needing work, and it's harder for me to find Powells. So I need to put out a mass message to everybody. Did you do the A-Mart Morning Dawn color on the EE? Yes, I did. That was me. I was at $1,000 last night. I started getting outbid. Yeah, that's where I was getting to, where I was like bidding on stuff, and I was like, oh, I'll bid $150 on this. I'll bid $100 on this, and it's like, dude, I might have like a $700 bill before I even realize it, and like wake up and the auction people be like, pay me. It's like, oh shit. Yeah, those were cool baits, Burn. Thanks for picking those up. Maybe we'll do some another day, another color. Those were cool though. Those were pretty. Did you ever fish them? Did you ever catch any fish on the Morning Dawn crankbait? The what was that bait? Timber Tiger? Timber Tiger. AJ, you should just tell me what you're bidding on, so I don't get into the bushes tonight and start throwing down bids. And then it'll make it easy. You'll have one less person to snipe you if there's something you really want. Scott, did you ever get any of those from Lure Parts or Barlow's or wherever? Bobby, this is not an eBay auction. This is a private auction. Members only. Invite only. I am on a Powell Facebook group. The problem with the Powell Facebook group is nobody wants to ship. The Powell group isn't very active, and when it is, it's always local pickup. Another problem is I'd rather buy a bundle of rods to save on shipping. Like I'd rather buy like 4 or 5 rods than just one. Did you have the Morning Dawn color? Is that the one? Are you talking specifically, JP, that color? I kind of want to go out there and get this Hinkle trout to show y'all before I leave, because this thing is succulent. I think I'm the only user that starts with an A. Okay. How much time do we have left? The other issue I run into is it seems like with rods specifically, is the ones I want, people always are like, oh, that's the one everybody wants. It's like, I mean, not really. Like, I never see anybody ask for that rod. I found one. Well, I did. It used to be sitting right there on my box, but I didn't know. Hell, I bet on the Lucky Strokes. I didn't know it was AJ. Forgive me. The Ghost Fire Tiger. They like that Fire Tiger over in y'all's neck of the woods. They like that Fire Tiger. I don't know what it is about it, but that's a Potomac, Chesapeake, James. They're all chubbed up over the Fire Tiger over there. But anywho, all right, I'm gonna head home. Good talking to everybody. Shave your beard, sell more baits. Y'all have a good one. Sure, we'll talk tomorrow. I'll be sanding tomorrow. You'll be good. Adios.